All right, so been doing options trading here for a little bit. I want to show you something I've kind of looked at. We're going to use FireEye here, for example, doing long-term versus short-term expirations. So we're going to look at two different ones here. So let's say it's currently trading at $15. We got a target of 16.30 by January 31st, which gives us, a little bit of time anyway. What's that? About 11 days out. We'll buy the February 2nd contract, the 15 strike. That gives us 13 days on that. We're going to say we're going to sell it on the 31st, though, just for comparison here. So one contract of that costs 42. We'll do the theoretical bid if it hits its target. So if it gets up to 1630, let's say, which is up in here, let me get rid of that. 1630, we'll say it hits its target. You're going to have a return of 210% because you're going to be able to sell that for 130 then. So your dollar amount profit's going to be 88. Your break-even price on that on January 31st, if you want to sell, it's going to be at 1536 though. So it needs to move 36 cents by that time just to stay at break even. Now, say if the thing doesn't move at all, just sits there at the 15 mark, you're going to be down 55% on January 31st, which is going to lose you $23. So here's kind of if it doesn't move, it just stays right where it's at right now. Now, planning on it going up by $1.30. Let's say it goes backwards $1.30. On this contract here, now you're getting into 100% loss, so you've lost all $42. Now, the next line, all I've done here is just to compare it, because this one costs more for the June expiration and farther out. But we'll say we bought 4 contracts because that'll put you at $168. So now you're going to be able to sell those for $520. You still got 210%. You're going to make $352. Your break even stays the same. Theoretical bids, I mean, that's just that times 4. That's pretty much all the same. But let's say, if by that point in time it's reversed, you're out $168, of course. So now looking at the June 15th, it's 146 days. We're going to buy the same 15 strike. A theoretical bid, that you're paying 164 for that. Theoretical bids 238 then. So you're going to have 45% profit compared to 210%. Your profit's only going to be 74 compared to the 352. But your break even by January 31st, it only got to move 11 cents at that point. Now, if the thing doesn't move by January 31st, you're 55% loss here. This one, because you've got so much time left, you're only at 4% loss to hold that for 2 weeks if it doesn't move at all. Now, if it goes, instead of going up $1.30, it goes down $1.30, you're, of course, 100% loss on these. This one, you're only at 43%, so you've lost $70. Whereas on this one, if you don't hit your mark, you're down 168. So you have less profit here, but higher potential loss. And here's the charts on these things. So break even, well, here we're trading at 15 right now. Break even on this February 15th call. Let's see, that it'd be 1536 is your break even. And here's our target price up here with our potential returns. If it doesn't move, you're down 55%. And then same numbers on here. So the long expiration, though, so your break even in 2 weeks is almost nothing here. So, but comparing this to that, you can, well, let's say it takes an extra month, like it takes till the 23rd of February before it gets to that mark. Well, your theoretical price on that's going to be 232 instead of 238. So, I mean, it's only 4% difference. So, your risk in buying these longer expiration contracts, your risk is much less. Your percent returns are not as good, but you're not dealing with 100% losses though, probably ever. So, your losses here, if, anything below break even, like your losses, it's only $6 if it doesn't move at all for 2 weeks. So, it doesn't cost you anything to hold that. So that's kind of the difference between a 13-day expiration and 146-day expiration.